Welcome to a morning in my life with POTS. Let's do it. Mornings feel borderline impossible to me. Like, I can't describe to you how much of a challenge it is for me to just get up and get out of bed. I never feel worse than I do in the mornings. And this day in particular was so brutal. My first thought when I woke up was, I can't wait to go to bed tonight. Unfortunately with POTS, it's not shocking that mornings are so hard for me. I've just been supine for how many hours? My heart and my brain have been getting adequate blood flow all night. It's been pretty easy. My body hasn't had to work too hard to make that happen. Then all of a sudden, after hours of being supine, I'm upright and my body says, girl, not gravity. So my autonomic nervous system starts releasing hormones. My blood vessels try to constrict. They can't do it efficiently, which then causes my heart to start beating faster and faster, trying to get blood back up to my heart and brain. It's not enough. More blood pooling, more symptoms. Usually my worst morning symptom is my nausea. My nausea is so severe in the morning, so severe that I feel like at any point I could start just dry heaving and gagging. And I worry that if that were to happen, I wouldn't be able to stop. It wasn't just my nausea that was horrible this morning. I also felt like I was right on the verge of pre-syncope. And in case you don't know what pre-syncope is, it's like you feel like you're going to faint, but you don't. So you get all of these lovely symptoms like nausea, lightheadedness, dizziness, sweating, tremors, tingling and numbness sometimes. Pre-syncope always makes me feel so uneasy, especially when I know I have somewhere to be. Like today, I have to get to physical therapy.
I feel so horrible today. I can't. I feel like I'm gonna burst into tears. I have to go to physical therapy. I just want to go back to bed and just not get out of bed for the whole day. I feel so nauseous and weak and shaky and just like I know I'm gonna be having pre-syncope all day. And the last thing I want to do is go to physical therapy. I'm so tired. And I feel like my heart is racing. And then I check, it's only 101 right now. I don't know, it feels like it's at least 140, but alas, it's not. I have about 10 minutes before I have to leave and I'm gonna try to eat some peanut butter Ritz crackers. Nothing sounds good to me. I don't feel like eating at all. I just wanna go to sleep and just cry in my bed. But if I don't eat, then I'm way more likely to pass out, and I don't want to pass out today. We'll see. I'm gonna check my blood sugar. I don't usually have blood sugar problems. It's usually normal, but my doctor suggested I check it when I feel really horrible in the morning and when I'm really nauseous, which is every morning. So we're gonna just check it and see.
I had to cut so much of this clip. I could not pull one of these things out, and I was losing my patience.
I'm not doing well today at all. That wasn't a good one. My hands are so shaky today. Now I'm gonna quickly check my blood pressure because I really gotta get out of here. I was supposed to do orthostatic vitals this morning. (126/84) and my heart rate's 77.
Hi, baby, I love you. Oh, that wasn't very nice. That wasn't nice. Grumpy?
I've been in physical therapy for about 18 months. I started in October 2023. I've been going once a week. For a period there, I was actually going twice a week. It was too much. I do physical therapy for my hypermobility because I have HEDS, and as well as my POTS, like building my standing tolerance. Pretty much every week before physical therapy, I'm in a really bad mental and emotional space, as you probably have gathered from the beginning of this video. And when I wake up, I feel so horrible that I always think like maybe I should just cancel this week, but I rarely cancel. So when I arrive, I'm not the happiest, but by the time I'm done with physical therapy, I am so much better mentally and emotionally. That's because I love my physical therapist. First of all, he's so funny. I spend pretty much the entire sessions laughing so hard. And I just feel really safe with him because he's so knowledgeable in EDS, hypermobility, and POTS. He's really good at reading me, so I just always feel really comfortable being honest about how I'm feeling, and it's just really easy to communicate with him. After physical therapy, I had to go to Walgreens to pick up some of my medications. Yes, the chronic illness golden rule is that you have to get a little treat after every appointment. Then I started started having pre-syncope, I did not feel comfortable or safe walking home while I was feeling that way, so I took a seat and settled in. I sit down in the store and I hope no one approaches me. I don't want to cause a scene. I don't want to draw attention to myself. I strategically chose a spot that remains slightly hidden, just in case my pre-syncope becomes syncope and I faint. I hope no one approaches me. I don't want people to become frantic and worried, calling 911 despite my reassurances that I don't need an ambulance. I just need to rest. The heat got to me is all. This is normal. I sit there, trying to cool down, trying to breathe, hoping to get some blood back up to my brain, and I think about how baffling it is that this is my reality. You don't think it will be you until it is. I hope no one approaches me. Someone comes over to me and asks if I need help. I'm fine, I say, but they persist. You need medical attention. This stranger thinks they know better than me. It's normal, I repeat. I don't need help. I want to be left alone, left to sit here on the floor and trying not to faint in peace, but someone approaches me, and they don't believe me. I'm used to that. I have invisible illnesses. Of course I'm used to strangers, doctors, friends, and family not believing me. I start to feel better, but I worry when I stand I'll start the pre-syncope process all over again. I'll stay a little longer and hope it's enough. I hope no one approaches me. Obviously, once I felt like I could get home safely, I headed out, and when I got home, I knew I needed to eat. I'm sure that was partially contributing to the pre-syncope, so I just had some Greek yogurt with protein granola, and then I got in bed and I took a nap, and as you can see, my cat joined me, and I love when she lays on me while we're sleeping. It of course feels kind of like a weighted blanket, which never hurts. And you know how it is when your pet gives you snuggles, it just feels so good, even if most of the time she only gives me snuggles when I'm unconscious. But that was my morning. Thanks for coming along with me.